Josko, you joined us last summer. It's a little bit over 6 months now that you're here with RB Leipzig. What's your first resume so far regarding your personal performance?
Well, first of all, it's impossible that I'm already here for 6 months. All I can say that I'm really happy to be here with all these people, surrounded by all these great people, and to be honest, I enjoy playing football here, and we just keep looking forward. Yeah.
In German, we would call you a Dauerbrenner. You only missed 2 games. Dauerbrenner means like you almost make every game. You're always there, ready to play. You only missed 2 games, one in the Bundesliga, one in the DFB-Pokal. Did you yourself expect that you adapt this quickly to a new country, a new club, and the Bundesliga?
As I said before I came here, I talked with Dani a lot, and I knew that I will need a lot of time to adapt. And I didn't expect that after first game I skipped against Mainz that I will be in first 11. So I was really surprised and also very proud on myself.
I mean, you're only 19 years old and still you're playing this fearless and this cool in a league against so many top strikers. How does it come? How are you this cool and fearless?
It's really hard to describe that because it's just like that inside of me, and I'm trying to stay calm every time, and especially when you have in the team the players like this with amazing qualities, everything is easier.
You mentioned it, you knew Dani Olmo from your time at Dynamo Zagreb. How could he help you in the last months settling in here, and did your relationship change a bit and get even more closer?
Well, while we were in Dynamo Zagreb, we played together only a few games, I think. And since I'm here, I'm pretty sure that we played also maybe 2-3 games because he was injured. And if we talk about our relationship, it's much better, especially because we speak the same language and it's easier to me. But also he's not the guy. He's not the only guy. I'm trying to be in a good relationship with everyone. So, yeah.
So how would you describe your synergy with your colleagues in the defense?
I would say that the key is maybe because we are trying to stay like outside and inside the pitch. We are trying to stay more together and talk about some situations on the pitch. So that's the key.
We talked a lot about now looking back on your time with Dynamo Zagreb. You were already always set there to play, but how would you describe the difference between the league in Croatia and the time with the team with Dynamo and the time here with RB Leipzig? What's the biggest difference, you would say?
Well, there is a lot of difference between Dynamo Zagreb and RB Leipzig, but first of all, Dynamo Zagreb is trying to be near to Leipzig, trying to work the same things like Leipzig. And about the league, it's really hard to compare these 2 leagues. Of course, that with a reason, you're in the League of 5, so I would say that it's not easy to play here, and all you need is just to work on yourself and keep listening this stuff here, and that's all.
It's not easy, but still, I would say every Bundesliga striker now definitely knows Josko Gvardiol and maybe even is a little bit scared. What are your personal goals going forward for the rest of the season to improve yourself?
To improve myself? Well, I don't want to talk about me. I really want to talk about the team. So maybe our goals for this rest of the season is to win the Europe League, of course, and try to reach the Champions League for the next season.
A goal off the pitch for you personally could maybe be to better your German. Do you already know a couple of words? Could you give us something?
I mean, I understand a lot, especially when we have a meeting with the team, but I really want to learn German, because it's easier to talk with the guys in the dressing room and on the pitch. But I'm still waiting for someone to teach me.
Could you give an example of like a word you sometimes already use, or maybe use on the pitch a lot, like your favorite
German word.
Yeah.
Well, I'm here in German, so I need to speak German, and I'm trying to do my best to speak German, and why not?
Yeah.
Sometimes I need to combine like English and German. Yeah. Maybe sounds funny, but it helps. Yeah.
Okay. So next time we'll ask you for a sentence in German when we see you the next time. Or
Okay.
So there's no word in particular right now that you have, like, I don't know, Abwehr, which is the defense, or the Abseitsfalle when you're like trying to have the enemy in the offside. So okay, we'll go on.
We will talk about it next time.
We'll talk about it next time. That's good. That's good. Coming to the end, one of my personal Josko Gvardiol highlights this year has been you in Bruges in the Champions League when you headbutted a beer while celebrating. What was maybe your maybe you could explain how it come to that?
Yeah, so I was really hyped, and yeah, we were celebrating the goal, and I saw the beer is coming, so I need to protect my guys, my teammates, and I tried to hit the beer with the head, but I missed it, and I hit with the shoulder or elbow, I don't know. Yeah.
I still think it was great defending.
Great defending. Me too, thanks.
So that was my highlight. What was your highlight with RB Leipzig so far?
So far, the same. The game, I would say the game against the Brugge, because we had a tough situation with COVID, especially without the coach and many players. So we did well this game, and we deserve to win and celebrate all together.
Yeah, sounds reasonable. We hope for many more highlights with RB Leipzig and Josko Gvardiol. Josko, thank you so much.
You're welcome.